Hi. Okay, so we're gonna do a quick. This one's just a quick lesson because you know what? Somebody asked how to make the clay knot mushroom when oh sweet mother of God, I got my computer wet and now I can't move it. Okay, somebody asked how to make the clay knot mushroom when you're bringing the cone down, and I want to show you that, and then later this week I'm going to show you how to do a pole that's good. I look like crap today, so we're just going to listen to me. And yeah, so I'm and then next week we're going to hopefully do some bowls that you don't have to trim. So, anyway, hi. And running all around the world today, so this is what we're going to do. So, we are going to pull up our clay and cone it. This is fairly new clay. So, as we learned last week, we're going to take it up, and then we're going to bring it back down and push it down. And now, what we're going to try to show you is how to not mushroom it. So if you push down on the clay, if you push down on the clay with no, okay, well apparently I can't do it. If you push down on the clay with no side pressure, that's what happens when you mushroom. It like mushrooms out, kind of like that. Right? So, what we're going to do is we're going to bring it up and we're going to push it down, and when we push it down, we have it supported on this side, and I'm pushing in and down. See, it's forming to that shape, and that's going to create the lack of mushroom. What will mushroom is when you go like this, you know? Like when it's like, I'm gonna like go all the way down. See how it created like a nice little thingy right there? So if you went like this, you're for sure gonna mushroom that clay. Looks nice, but instead of doing that, what we're doing is we are supporting on this side. Wow, there's so much fucking slip. Okay, wow. We're gonna support on this side, pushing it down, and then we're also gonna support here. And while I'm pushing down, this is controlling that, so that that's what alleviates the whole mushroom bits. Yeah. Also, here, we'll go over one more thing. Because somebody did ask about, she said, it might sound elementary, but I'd really like to know how to pull out your base so that there's not like any bump or bubble. And I think that it's very okay to use the tools you have, right? So first, we're going to put our starting hole in, right? And when I pull out, I keep a very mindful watch on my hands. You know, I'm mindfully being like, okay, I'm not going to go up, I'm not going to push down, I'm just going to pull out. So what you can do is, you know, if you're having trouble with going up or down, you can kind of just like, if you feel comfortable doing this, you can take your hands and just pull straight towards you. See, my hands are like on this, you know, on my splash pan, which I don't normally have, but most people do. So when you're pulling out, you know, you can use that splash pan as your constant. Also, there's nothing wrong with going slow, you know, and then taking your sponge after the fact and kind of like finishing and smoothing it out afterwards. And I think that's the biggest part, right? Like sometimes when I pull out, there's plenty of bumps and nicks and it didn't come out centered, but I always am coming back and using my sponge to kind of like even it out. And I think that, you know, moving slow is a huge that is big, right? We always think, oh, you're going to go fast if you want to throw fast. That's not necessarily true. I'm technically going pretty slow on my movements. I'm just, pulling. My wheel might be moving faster, but my fingers aren't moving as fast. So there we go. Okay, now that's this lovely quick tutorial. Now next week I'm going to or not next week, like in a couple days, I'm going to turn the camera off and then I'm going to show you our first pull, because what I've been noticing doing consultations with people is that people are not they're too fast. So let's get to that. So I'm going to turn this off and then yeah, see you in a couple days. Whoopsies.